free collage letter effects or animations. Let me share them with you. So the first question that you have is probably where to download them. Well, to download these, go to paperfuleffects.com, which is the website that I've created for this plugin that I've been developing, and then go to free collage letters. Here you have the download button, and that will prompt a pop-up that you can then put your email in, and then I will send you the collage letters straight to your inbox. Now, these are all green screens, so let me show you how to use them. Now, just a quick plug already. There's a plugin window right here if you want to know more about the plugin right here that I've been developing. It's not ready yet, but there's a pre-order page if you want to be one of the first few to get it when it's released. And there's also a demo if you haven't had the chance to try it out yet that you can find right here. Okay, let's continue and let me show you how to use these effects. To bring these into DaVinci Resolve, what you want to do is grab the folder where you have the collage letters and not drop them right here, but drop them right here in your master bins. That will bring that folder with all the letters right there, all and organized. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to bring a couple of letters that we're going to use to form our word. We're just going to spell bad in this case because why not? And I'm going to press D on these two so that we can work on the first one first. There are a couple of ways that you can use to remove the green screen. In this case, I'm going to show you two of them. First, go to effects, use open effects here, and then here go to key and find the 3D key here. Then what you can do is click here and then just click on your screen, but nothing will happen because you have to go down here and activate the open effects overlay. After you have these activated, make sure it's like these highlighted. Then you can click here and then selecting that there will remove all the green screen. Now there is a little bit of green spill right here still. So to get rid of that, we're going to go to the matte finesse section right here and we're going to play around with the clean black values until we don't see any of those green spill remains. After that, you're set in this case. And then what you want to do is simply press Ctrl C and then select all the other two letters or however many letters you have, and then press Alt V and then just paste the plugin effect to them, and then they will all have the green screen removed. Now to do this in Fusion, what you want to do is, let me just show you right away. If you were to do this in Fusion, you're not gonna use this 3D key here, but you're gonna right click, open the letter in Fusion, then you're gonna press Ctrl and spacebar and add an ultra key here. On the ultra key here, go to background color. Then you can select the green right here, and then you can go to the matte section, play around with the threshold until you don't see any of those remains anymore. Or you can also go to image and then there's the spill suppression, and you can play around here with these values until you get to a point that you like. Now, if you were to do this in Fusion, the way to paste them into the other ones is actually a little bit more complicated because you have to copy this node. Now open the other letter in Fusion and then just paste that node again there. So choose whichever method works best for you. Now the next step is to organize your word. So to do that, just use the transform controls right here until you get to the point that you like. There. And let's take a look at these and we have that animation. The next question you probably have is how to make this last longer. So go to anywhere in the between the intro and the outro. Now we're gonna drag this away. We're gonna select these and then we're gonna press Shift R. These will freeze our frame right here. And now we can set this up however long we want it to be. Now if we press play, we have that intro and then we have that in between moment and then we have the outro. Okay, so now there is still a little bit of something missing right here. We can add a few more things to make this look even cooler because this sort of effect usually has the letters moving. What you can do is add a camera shake here, and we're just gonna drag these to one of them. And here you can play around with the camera shake values. You can set up the values to whatever you want right here. So feel free to experiment and play around with it. But if you want these to be a little bit more like stop motion, go to motion method and then change this to square wave. Now if we press play, we can see that the beef is moving a lot more, and then we can just decrease the scale so that it doesn't have that big of an impact. Then you want to copy these and select all of them, press Alt V, and we're gonna paste the plugins effect again. And now all of them will have that same one. So then what you have to do is go to the A, and here we're gonna adjust the values of these one a little bit so that they are a little bit different, and they have a little bit of a difference between all of them. Then copy these from the A, select all the A ones, and then paste that plugins again. And we're gonna do that again for the D. So we're gonna select that there. There's a couple of random values right here. Copy these, select both of them, and then paste the plugins. So that is how you can make them move like that. So after you're happy with the result, what you can do is select all of these, right click, and then create a new compound clip and just spell the word that you had written. And now you can have these and drop these onto any project. Now, unfortunately, you cannot save these as a composition or as a compound clip into your power bins, right? Because it's not gonna allow you to. If you try to drop it there, it will say power bin not updated, multicam compound clips, fusion clips, and timelines cannot be placed into power bins. So what can you do about these? Well, the only workaround that you have for these for now is you're gonna find that here, and you can paste these on your master bins or create a special folder where you create the words. And then when you open a new project, just go back to this project where you have opened these, and then just copy these composition and then paste it into the new project. You can also just render this like that already and then just use that. That's one way to do it as well. And then the last thing that you can do here is that if you want to drag and drop these bin, you can do so here, and then just go to your master bins, and then here you will find the letters, and then you can just drag these into a new project straight from here. But let me give you this bonus tip. So since you are allowed to save adjustment layers, what you can do is go to these collage letters bin here onto your power bins, and we're gonna create an adjustment layer. And on this adjustment clip, I'm gonna actually just open these in timeline so we can see the letters. I'm just gonna copy these from any of the letters that we just used right now. Just copy that, and we're gonna press Alt V, and I'm gonna paste the plugins into the adjustment clip. Now what you can do is go to the collage letters, bring these to here. Where is it right now? Let's see, adjustment clip. We're gonna rename these letters preset, and then you can also add a color to these if you want. And what this does is that now when you add, let's say you added this new letter right here, let's say just drag this J right here. What you can do now in a new project is find that preset that we have here, and then instead of having to go through the whole process, just copy this adjustment layer. Now press Alt V on this one, and then you have that there. So all the effects are saved or added automatically into this one, and then all you have to do is just modify them right here. And then also just last thing that you have to take into account is then that you still have to press Shift R on this freeze frame so that you can make these a little bit longer. There we have the result, or the final result. Now, one last thing I want to mention is that I will be making these into actual generators so that you won't need to have to do this whole process if you're working on DaVinci Resolve. If you work on Premiere or any other video editor and you want to use these letters, you can too, because they're just green screen videos. But if on DaVinci Resolve, I will be releasing these as generators when the Paperful Effects plugin is launched. So keep a lookout for that. And that is it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one here in Solid. Bye.